This is a First Warn Tri-City Severe Weather Alert. Here is Chief Forecaster Skylar Doyle.
All right, welcome in here. We do have a welcome in. We have a tornado warning that has just been issued for the area. So we do want to go ahead and um, bring this to you, a tornado warning for southern Leslie County and northern Harlan County in southeast Kentucky. And we'll give a heads up to Wise County and also for Lee County in southwestern Virginia. Because of this warning, it'll be heading your way as well. So again, we are watching these supercell clusters of thunderstorms with now 4 tornado warnings to the west of the First Warn Tri-City viewing area. So let's zoom in and give you this storm here. We do have rotation in our atmosphere right here to the west of Moselle. And it is pushing down southeast right now. And this is pushing, um, as we will wait and see here. And again, we're just trying to fix some technical issues that we've been having. But again, we do have these severe weather alerts in effect right now. And this is a tornado warning that is in effect for the area. So, again, if you are watching us here, we do have this warning in effect for the First Warn Tri-City viewing area. The warning in effect now for areas of Harlan County and for Leslie County here in southeastern Kentucky. This rotation has broadened out some, but it's a supercell thunderstorm here that does look like does have a hook signature on it and could be capable of producing a tornado. The storms I'm actually more concerned about are out to the west of the viewing area still. Those storms are these just to the north of Barberville and just to the northeast of Rockhold. Those will push into Bell, Harlan, and Leslie County. Another storm that has me even the most concerned, they just issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Bell County with the tornado possible tag. The storm that has me now more concerned for East Tennessee as we go later on into the afternoon, evening, or into the evening hours is this storm pushing north of Crossville that has had a confirmed tornado on it at times. But we will go up to the north here where we are watching the threat of a tornado in near the Moselle area of Leslie County. And then also we are looking at that for areas in Harlan County as well. So again, we are watching this severe weather threat and we do have severe thunderstorm warnings now in effect. Let's get you to our other map. You can kind of see those with those other storms. They are being issued. We kind of got a messy map for parts of Bell County in southeastern Kentucky. And these storms are making their way toward the Kentucky-Virginia border and will push into southwest Virginia here over the next hour or so. Probably by 9 o'clock, these storms will cross the Kentucky-Virginia border. and we'll head um, over to the east into southwest Virginia, far northeast Tennessee. And then we'll also be watching the storm that's out to the west. That's going to pass to the north of Crossville, and then it'll push east into northeast Tennessee as well. We do have a severe thunderstorm watch, and they've done made updates to it. As I figure will come, we will probably have more updates to it throughout the evening, but they've added Wise County now to the severe thunderstorm watch. Uh, Here due to that threat here, and they are talking about a threat of a tornado or two, hail, and then the locally damaging winds throughout much of East Tennessee, western parts of Southwest Virginia, and Southeast Kentucky through about midnight tonight. And this threat will wane from west to east with time, but it is going to take it a little bit of time to do that. So again, we're watching these storms closely. So let's kind of circle where our circulations are. So I've got a circulation here in the viewing area in southern Leslie County, going to push into Harlan County. This is the area that we're watching and the reason we're on the air. We got this near Barberville and this to the west of Barberville. Now, these are not tornado warnings. They've canceled these tornado warnings and put severe thunderstorm warnings on them, but I will be curious if these tighten back up, if the Weather Service decides to put tornado warnings back on those cells that are now severe thunderstorm warned. I'm looking at a few other products, and they are strengthening, especially the one just northeast of Barberville. So we'll continue to watch that. We have a tornado warning along the plateau of East Tennessee, and this one is one that we've been watching as well. And we'll watch for more development of possible tornadic supercells. These have really fired up over the past hour or so, and we believe will continue east into the Tri-Cities over the next several hours. So again, we are getting cleared to have a severe weather threat this evening, and we do have that tornado warning right now in Harlan and Leslie counties. This does not include the city of Harlan; it includes Big Laurel, just to the northwest of Everett, Moselle, Helton, and then we have the rotation near Gridler and Cannon to the west of Union. Going to push into northern Bell County, and then into Harlan County. We'll head toward the city of Harlan if it holds together, and then the storm that'll head toward Pineville over the next 30 minutes or so if it holds itself together. That right now, severe thunderstorm warned. Those two, not tornado warned. The tornado warning is for Harlan and Leslie County for the circulation near Moselle right now with this superciliar thunderstorm. Put a storm track on this storm. It is moving off to the east at 35 miles an hour. So I will put a storm track and track this into Southwest Virginia for you folks. And as I do one, I'm going to do a long storm track to the east. It'll impact northern Wise County, or sorry, southern Wise County and northern Lee County. We'll look at Napier in 9 minutes, Gilley in 28 minutes. This will cross the state line. This will be near Cumberland in 41 minutes and cross the state line in between 45 minutes to an hour or so. That's when it'll cross the state line into Lee County and Wise County. If this will mini supercell, which is tightening up with its rotation, does hold itself together into Wise County and Lee County in Southwest Virginia. And that's also if it maintains its current speed. So the counties that really need to be on guard right now, obviously these areas of Harlan and Letcher County need to be taking their tornado precautions, but also the areas here of Wise County and then also down into Lee County, you need to be prepared and start preparing on what you're going to do if a tornado um, gets reported in your area, if a tornado warning is issued in your area, because these storms are heading in your general direction and are showing signs of rotation. So we are watching these very closely as they push to the east here. And I think this one near Barberville definitely has the strongest, and they just tornado warned it. So I was talking about how I was about to say this one has the strongest circulation, new tornado warning now until see. This one goes until 8:15 for Bell Clay Harlan at Knox and Leslie County, Kentucky's. And this is radar indicated tornado over Hinkle or near Barberville. And that will be moving east at around 35 miles an hour. So this is This circulation right here is now tornado warning for Harlan, Leslie, and northern, far western Harlan, far western Leslie, and northern Bell. New SPC outlook also just came out and does have that level 2 out of 5 risk now, all the way to basically Kingsport West. Um, Kingsport and Greenville West now a 2 out of 5 risk of severe weather as we go into the metro later this evening. But again, so now we have 2 tornado warnings in the viewing area. This one just got issued until 8:15, and then the other one is until 8:15 as well. So both of these until 8:15, and they've just updated this northern one here, and this one is going to continue to push east. It has tightened up as it's in southern, very rural areas of southern Leslie County. They're saying it's over Napier and 8 miles north of Harlan, and it is pushing east as well at about 35 miles an hour, and will approach the Kentucky-Virginia state line within the next 30 to 45 minutes or so, most likely. Will this basically both of these cells and then also the cell to the southwest of Barberville is rotating as well. So these areas in Harlan County, Leslie County, Northern Bell County, and the tornado warnings need to be in their tornado precaution, need to be taking their tornado precautions, which I'm going to put up on the screen right now. But those in Lee County, also Wise County, I want you to be just steps away from that tornado safe place because we do have these storms pushing in your general direction. So I would uh, like you to go ahead and prepare just in case you get a tornado warning over the next hour or so with these. This one is kind of more out by itself, the one that's near Napier and southern Lewis Creek in southern Leslie County, pushing into parts of Harlan County right now toward Big Laurel. That one does have more of a supercell look than what these others do, but these others are still exhibiting some stronger rotation. And like I said, I'm watching 3 areas. The one that I'm circling now, not tornado warned, but pushing toward Pineville and Bell County. This one here going to push into northern Bell County, stay north of Pineville, north of Middleborough, probably for the time being north of Highway 119. We'll reevaluate that. And then this one in southern Leslie County, that is tornado warned, heading into parts of Harlan County toward Big Laurel. Will eventually head across US 119 into or near the Cumberland area, and then impact areas of northern Lee County, southern Wise County, and southwest Virginia. And then we also have the storm to the south, which is still a little bit further away, so that's why I'm not talking about it as much into northern Cumberland County in East Tennessee along the plateau. That storm's still west of I-75 and could impact parts of our northeast Tennessee counties if it does hold itself together. That one has been tightly rotating, and there has been reports of confirmed tornadoes with that cell as it pushes into the across the Cumberland Plateau. So again, right now the 3 supercell thunderstorms that we're watching with either tornado warnings or severe thunderstorm warnings in the viewing area is what we have very closely. So again, um, this here, this here, which the one north of Barberville pushing into northern Bell County, north of Pineville, is broad at this time. Then we also have broad rotation south of Barberville. With tight rotation now and a new tornado warning from the Weather Service in Morristown. And they are actually going to get ahead of the storm in northern Cumberland County and Warren, Western, and Morgan County. So we're starting to see warnings now issued by the Weather Service in Morristown for the storm along the plateau in Fentress and Cumberland. Those have been pushing in now to Morgan County. So we are watching that closely. Let's get back though, and let's really focus on the 2 tornado warnings in our area. So I've got 2 tornado warnings, 2 hook signatures, 2 inflow notches on these storms. So let me just get things situated here to possibly use our green wall. And that's what we're going to do. Let's take this here and do this. Real quick, I've got to fix some things with that. If you will give me Just a few minutes to do, a few moments to do that, and then we'll go to the wall and let me see. I have those fixed. Nope, not yet. Okay, so we will actually just stay here on the full screen radar for the time being um, and monitor these cells. Especially this one now, we have the tightening up of rotation, Walker pushing towards field. So that's on the Bell County line here, and that will put it into our viewing area. So we are watching this closely. If this one was to get extended, we'd probably see it extended into the city of Heartland. We do want to watch that closely. We also want to watch these areas here. I have the tornado warning in Leslie County pushing into Harlan County. It has broadened out, but it is pushing east here at about 35 miles an hour. I'd say that tornado warning probably will be allowed to expire at 8:15 if the current trends hold. The other one will be worth watching because it is still tightly compact and rotating at the moment. So that is what we are currently watching. As these storms push, we could see little. All right, and I think we're back audio wise. Sorry about the technical issues there. We'll try to make sure that doesn't happen again. But we continue to watch these thunderstorms here. And what I'm watching in particular, this storm here that's heading toward the Dickinson County and Buchanan County area, does have some large hail with it, potentially up to the top of quarters. No rotation in that storm, but did want to let folks know about that. We'll get back down here. The storm near Big Laurel really looks more messy now. And I don't think that it's producing a tornado at the moment. Um, Again, I'll watch it, but at this time, I just don't see this being that one producing a tornado as of right now. But the one that I do think is producing a tornado, potential tornado right now, is this one here in Knox County, Kentucky, near Scout and pushing right into Bell County. And I think this, if we have a tornado on the ground, this is where our best shot of it is. So again, we want you to know possible tornado here near the scalp area. This is going to push just north or near the field area. And we'll head to far southwest Leslie and western Harlan County here over the next little bit. Let's put a storm track on this. It's moving to the east at 35 miles an hour. I believe kind of alert. Yeah, they just issued another severe thunderstorm warning. We'll get to that in a minute. Because I do believe this might be on the ground here. This will be towards Harlan here in about 30 to 35 minutes or so. Um, for this radar indicated tornado pushing into northern Bell County, it will push into Harlan County. The new severe thunderstorm warning I was talking about came across is this one in Letcher County. I'm heading toward Wise County for hail, maybe some 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. But the concern, while we do have a flashing red polygon near Big Laurel, that storm looks to have weakened for now, is this one near the field area and pushing off to the east ever so slightly at 35 miles an hour, according to the Weather Service. Um, again, we're going to watch this one closely because I believe it is the tightest rotation, at least that we have as of right now. Storming near Big Laurel is it's still got broad rotation, but this one near Walker is very tightly compact with those greens and those reds coming together. Go to the rotation detector on another product. Yeah, you're seeing these bright greens indicating that strong rotation approaching field there in northern and Bale County. And this red polygon, that's the tornado warning. You see the rotation detector not really picking up on much there in on the Leslie Harlan County line, which is good news. They also are picking up on a little bit of rotation here south of Barberville. If I pull up velocity, and yeah, there is a little bit there. There's not much, but a little that we'll watch. And then we have this here, though, Brittingfield. And that one actually now has a mesocyclone signature. So that's interesting. And then, like I said, that one is the tight rotation that we have right now on the board. I think the Weather Service in Jackson probably canceled the other tornado warning or let it go to 8:15. They might cancel it early, that warning here, because as you can see, color is not as bright and those are not as tightly compact together anymore. Those greens and those reds. Um, but this here with these greens and reds are coming together, approaching the field area of Bell County and our viewing area. That is where we have the best chance right now of a tornado potentially touching down. So that is what we're watching. And this one will push into Lee and Wise County and Harlan County, southern Leslie County as well in the next little bit. So while we're watching these storms very closely, Bell County, Harlan County, Leslie County, all in our viewing area, along with our Virginia counties. So we're watching these two tornado warnings in Kentucky, the technically two in Tennessee with that one storm, and then one, two, three, four, five severe thunderstorm warnings out as well across Kentucky. And we also do want to note that we have a flash flood warning for Dickinson County until I believe it's 9:15 or 9. Actually, that just got canceled, and so did the tornado warning for Harlan and Leslie. So tornado warning that was in effect here. Um, this northern one is no longer in effect. We just have now the southern one, um, which is this one here near Field that is pushing in, and really the strongest rotation now to the south on the south side of that warning, on the south side of Field, is where the strongest rotation is. It's going to be right here. That's the strongest rotation pushing toward Harlan as it holds together. And it's on the south side of this tornado warning polygon. Still going to say north of RJ, Pineville, well north of Middlesboro. Middlesboro down toward the state line. The storm staying well north of you. We do have more storms to the west that we'll watch for you over the next little bit. We do have a special weather statement, which is a strong thunderstorm alert out on those. Not seeing much in the way of rotation with those. That mainly be strong winds in excess of, what did I say, 40 miles an hour. But there is that severe thunderstorm watch. We think the Jackson radar gives us the best view of this rotation, which is strongest now on the Bell and Knox County, Kentucky line. And pushing east towards Stony Fort and Bell County, Kentucky. So right now, these are the storms that we are watching for that threat of a brief spin up tornado. This is not nothing that's gonna last a while. If it has touched down on the ground, a brief spin up tornado is definitely possible in these areas. So we want to make sure that you know where to go should a severe thunderstorm warning or tornado warning be issued for your location. The storm here has now pushed the rotation in it, has pushed into Bell County and continues to push east. And this does look a little messy. The one storm that's kind of been a sustained supercell is the one in Tennessee along the Cumberland Plateau. That one's been more of a sustained supercell over a period of time as it exits Cumberland County into Morgan County, sorry, and Fentress County into Morgan County towards Sunbright, and it does have rotation. So if you have friends or family along the plateau, you might want to let them know about that storm. Again, just trying to get up to the Jackson radar. Again, feels like that gives us the best view of this one. And the rotation is broader now in this storm, but you do still see the inflow going into it. Be interested to see. We have just about 6, 7 more minutes left in this tornado warning. It's almost rotating here on the south side, kind of like we see with supercells, hell on the northern side. Be interesting to see if the Weather Service extends this tornado warning to the east or not, or at least expand it with time because we have 6 minutes remaining. And it will push east, still push toward Wallens Creek and Harlan, and then towards St. Charles and Keokee in Lee County, Virginia. So that is what we will be watching as I pull us over to this radar source and show us that. So we do have the severe thunderstorm warning that was for Harlan and Leslie County, where the tornado warning was. That has been canceled by the Weather Service. And again, rotation is kind of tightening up here, just to the south of Field. So that is what we are watching very closely. Uh, so just reading some information from the Weather Service here as well. They aren't saying that they do believe with the level of it increasing, the environment should remain supportive of surface-based thunderstorms, which means that we will keep a chance of those severe storms, and we will keep the tornado threat as they push through the area. So both the damaging winds, the hail, and the tornadoes is the issue, and then we also could have some localized flooding. But we now are watching very closely this event, as the Weather Service even is with us and saying that there is going to be a tornado threat as we go throughout the evening. The low level jet will keep these storms rooted down and based at the surface. which is what we need when it comes to severe weather. So we will continue to watch this. We have about 5 more minutes left in this tornado warning, which is now in effect. And then we will take, we'll probably go off the air as long as they don't extend it. Just keeping an eye on things, making sure no alerts are missing, or make sure there's nothing else like that. All right, hopefully you can hear me now. Again, what I was saying is if we have this storm move into Wise County and the rotation strengthens, we will have we'll come back on if there's a tornado warning. And the tornado warning for Bell County, Harlan County, and Leslie County, from what I see, has been allowed to expire. Yes, they did expire. We'll go off the air and come back as needed. But for now, from the First Warn Tri City Severe Weather Center, I'm First Warn Tri City